If you've had more than one job, which job taught you the most? The military for sure. It taught me a lot of skills with dealing with life and adversity. My first job at Wendy's many years ago taught me that loads of people are entitled. Yes, I might work here, but that does not mean you can treat me like trash. If anything, I now have empathy for people who work low-wage jobs, but I also lost a lot of faith in humanity at the ripe age of 16. Being a chef for 15 years taught me to appreciate normal work and made me humble. Retail, no question. I worked at a department store PT&HS and college, and I learned more about life, business, and people than I have in any of my corporate office jobs since I'm in my 50s now. And I can honestly say from my time there, 95 of the customers were awesome. The other 5, not so much. This was in the late 80s, early 90s, and I can only imagine it's gotten worse, much worse. I ran my own IT company with a friend for a few years during and after college. We had all the jobs: administrative assistant, web developer, cleaner, CO, project manager, customer service. It taught me responsibility, flexibility, and accountability. Teaching children, despite never wanting to do that, it taught me patience, thinking completely outside the box. My lessons were a lot about moving and experiencing language as a second nature, resolving conflicts, and being honest about my mood. First job taught me the most. Teaching elementary middle school. If you let the constant noise of disrespect get to you, you could lose your mind in days. Taught me true patience and control of my mental state. My first one, at a local pizza chain. I learned to watch every check to make sure my hours and pay were right, as well as no extra charges for uniforms. That some people want to be in a bad mood and don't want to be helped. Some people just want to bitch or make someone's day shitty. And that they think you're lower than them, so deserving to be shit on. And to keep every clocking out slip. Paying off the health department is way easier and more common than the public thinks. And if you get caught doing nasty shit to people's food, you get a charge and a huge fine and blacklisted. As much as I fucking hate my previous boss because he was genuinely a terrible person, that job taught me the most. Taught me how to push myself, how to work more efficiently and effectively, how to organize and manage projects with numerous variables always at play, how to delegate more effectively, just all kinds of shit that make working anywhere else almost impossible, because most places are so mismanaged that it makes me want to pull my hair out. Retail during holiday season. Surviving Black Friday should be a life skill. My first office job and fourth overall job taught me the most, that it isn't always the hardest working or intelligent that advance in their careers. All of the management had the strongest networking and people skills, but weren't particularly bright or hardworking, and that was a good lesson to learn. If I've had more than one job, the one that taught me the most in terms of tasks and responsibilities was probably my experience as an editor at a digital magazine. In that role, I learned how to handle multiple aspects of the editorial process, from selecting topics and coordinating with writers to editing content and managing deadlines. I also gained skills in multimedia content production and optimizing for digital platforms, which were key to my professional development in the editorial and digital space. My first job taught me hard work and responsibility. All of them did. Basically, loyalty means nothing. You can work for a company for 18 years without any performance issues. Then a new and experienced boss starts and suddenly you become a problem and have to go. Job of a chef. Farming jobs. The concept of growing, feeding the right quantity, protection from parasite etc. is crazy and complicated. My first job at a fast food place taught me so much about teamwork and dealing with tough customers. I thought I was just flipping burgers, but I learned how to stay calm under pressure and communicate better. Plus those late night shifts, they made me appreciate sleep like never before. Firefighter, paramedic.